Long ago, in the ancient kingdom of Magadha, there stood a magnificent palace surrounded by towering walls, golden banners, and thousands of loyal soldiers. It was one of the most prosperous kingdoms in all of India. The crown prince of this great kingdom was named Rindam. Prince Rindam was brave, intelligent, and unmatched in the art of warfare. Even at a young age, he had won many battles and earned the admiration of his people. Everyone believed that one day, he would become one of the greatest kings in history. But despite all his strengths, he had one dangerous weakness. He had a quick temper. Even the smallest mistake could make him furious. When anger took control of his mind, he spoke harsh words that wounded the hearts of those around him. One morning, an important meeting was held in the royal court. The generals were discussing the kingdom's northern border, where enemy forces had begun to gather. General Bhadrasena, the kingdom's most trusted commander, was explaining a battle strategy when a royal messenger rushed into the court. "Your Highness," the messenger said, "a mistake at one of the border forts has caused several soldiers to be injured." The prince's face turned red with anger. Without waiting to hear the full explanation, he stood up and shouted before the entire court, "Is this your leadership? You are unworthy of commanding my army. Because of your incompetence, brave soldiers have suffered." The entire court fell silent. No one dared to speak. General Bhadrasena lowered his head. He did not defend himself. He did not argue. But deep inside, his heart was broken. That very night, he resigned from his position and quietly left the kingdom. A few weeks later, terrible news arrived. A powerful enemy army had crossed the northern border. Without General Bhadrasena's experience and leadership, the royal army became confused. The kingdom that had once seemed invincible now stood on the edge of defeat. For the first time, Prince Rindam realized that a few angry words had cost him the loyalty of his greatest commander. At that very moment, a wise scholar entered the royal palace. It was Akriya Chanakya. The king welcomed him with great respect. Chanakya looked calmly at the prince and asked, "Prince Rindam, tell me, where does a great fire begin?" The prince answered confidently, "From a single spark." Chanakya nodded. "Exactly. And in the same way, the destruction of a kingdom often begins with a single moment of uncontrolled anger." The prince remained silent. Chanakya continued, "A sword may wound the body, but angry words wound the soul. The body heals with time, but the scars left by harsh words can remain for a lifetime." The prince lowered his eyes. For the first time in his life, he questioned himself. Could a few careless words truly change the fate of a kingdom? Chanakya gently smiled. "For the next 7 days, I will teach you a lesson that no battlefield can teach." The prince accepted the challenge without knowing that these 7 days would transform not only his destiny, but the future of the entire kingdom.